Hey guys, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshef of Destruction. As promised, I did grind. It took fucking forever, but I beat basically everyone in the Domino Square, including Mokuba and the stupid bodyguard by him. And I also went to like the Egypt exhibition, the train station, just kind of like cleared everyone out since you can only battle people once, except for Yugi's friends. So we got a little bit more domino, spent it on a new trap, if I can find it. It's like towards the bottom, I think. We got my nuzzle over, but we can't use it because our fucking level's too low. Yeah, so we got fake trap, which is completely useless. It literally does nothing. Then we have bear trap, which is I think our only hope, actually. Because as it turns out, I checked Grandpa's store, and he doesn't have any Thunder-type monsters, and I got exactly one Thunder-type monster from all the anteing I was doing. And it's like a 5-star? I forget where it is. No, not Doma. Where is he? Where is he? I know I have him here somewhere. Doesn't really matter, though. He's a Thunder-type, but he's like a 5-star, so like he's already strong enough that it doesn't really matter. Which means that I think that I just have to throw myself at this guy over and over again until one of us decides to just kind of stop. So this is what's gonna happen. Those drawn by the Millennium item prove your worth here among the Eternal Slumber. I forget what voice I did for him. It's been like a week. Maybe actually more like 2 because I recorded the last episode way long ago. We're not gonna ante anything, because we're going to lose a lot of times. Except this, it looks like we have a decent hand, actually, because the bear trap will protect our Candle of Fate, and then we can use it to tribute up to Spike Seadra. That's what it's called, by the way. It's called a Seadra. I'm not sure how they got away with that. Good, he's just playing a useless card. Get fucked, you loser. My turn. But I am scared about that face down if it's like a... If it's also like a bear trap or something. Well, I suppose he can only play down... No, fuck it, right? Like... if we can't win with this, then, like, we're never gonna win. This will just be like an hour to an hour and a half of failure. And then we'll get back to it later. Alright, your turn, loser. Toadmaster. You gotta frog the jam. It's not gonna do shit, though, because I'm a nice lightning type. Saiba. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Ikaboo. But that's okay. Kill the Toadmaster, because he's the most threatening. Like, the Frog the Jam we can theoretically deal with stuff like Morphing Jar. No way this is supposed to... Shit! This wasn't gonna go that smoothly. We have... he's a Shadow... Shit. Because I think... I don't have my chart with me that I made a while ago, but Shadow beats Light. Is not... you have to use what I think like DRM to beat Shadow. So, oh, and he has. Oh my god. Shit. Defend. You just have to draw a large DRM or a Beckon to Dacker could also save us here, theoretically. That doesn't look like that. That looks like a forest. It's fucking useless. I'll just... We're not gonna win at this point, like... we're just gonna wait for him to kill us. Like, oh my god. Succubus K. Alright, well... That's not a DRM either. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself, and then we can try again. That was a pretty good hand, but sadly, he drew a slightly larger man that dealt with us pretty effectively. Shit. Guess I blacked out. Oh, that's not the way to go. Come on. So this is basically going to be this entire episode, fighting against Italo-Egyptian gravekeepers. And I don't... It's not going to be fun. I don't know, maybe I can do something with bones, actually. Hey, what's up, man? I think you'll find it in the back of the room. Okay, never mind. Alright. So while we I'm just going to throw myself against this guy repeatedly until I win. And while that's happening, I guess we can have a chat, you know? Talk about things and whatnot. How have you guys been doing? Well, I guess, is he a fiend? He's a fiend, so I can theoretically climb back to Spooky. Okay. How have you guys been? I hope you've been well. Channel recently, fucking exploded with, ever since I decided to do freaking Fool's Gold, because I guess Pokemon sells, right? So, so people like that, which is fun. I'm glad, if nothing else, that I'm able to show off, because there are all these like really cool ROM hacks out there, in my opinion, which do not get enough love. And so like ROM hacks get associated with shit like no offense really, but shit like, you know, like Dark Rising or Snakewood, where there's a lot of like fanfic tier shit that kind of goes on with those, you know. And so it's like I want to show off like the cool shit, you know, like the things that I think are interesting or use interesting ideas, stuff like that, you know. Oh my god, we are getting run over, and we need. Okay, so we need to draw a DRM into a. Okay, so if we just draw into a lightning type, actually, we'll be able to do the Succubus Knight. That's what that thing was called. I feel like that's not the correct translation for whatever the card's name is in Japanese. Something tells me they went the opposite way of Tecmo. Instead of just what was it? Instead of making the succubus into a pixie, they made the like, what do you call the 6-armed like Hindu deity or like thing? It's there's a word for it. I cannot remember whatsoever. Like Asura or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I guess that might not be strictly Hindi, but it's like, you know, sort of vaguely Eastern. Oh my god, just kill me. But in any case, we were talking about Pokemon before I got distracted. So, regarding Pokemon, I do want to finish up the Fool's Gold, because I think I've talked before about why I like it, so I don't feel the need to do it here. But I'm gonna keep on doing that, definitely. One that I don't think I will play on the channel, but which I have played before, which is a lot of fun, is Gaia. That one's just like very what do you call it? Like, it's not doing anything super like original or like you know, like altering designs, fake mon, stuff like that. But what it does do is okay, we might actually be able to stabilize with Neogun. It has, in like a Gen 3 engine, it has, you know, I think it has mons up to Gen 6, I want to say. It might have stuff from Gen 7, but I cannot remember if they added that, because it was in development for a very long time, so likely to have, you know, like crossed into that and stuff. But there's also like oh, fuck off. There's like, it's just very well done. Like, everything is implemented cleanly. It's very glitch free, like very polished. And that game is very soulful. It has some very cool ideas for like gym leader gimmicks and stuff, and like I remember I was going through and like there was this one area. I forget exactly where it was, but it was like this like science center, and it had like actual pictures like taken from like the Hubble telescope and stuff, and like actual descriptions of what was going on. That just made me feel like very like it made it feel very genuine, that game, you know, because like someone clearly put a lot of time and effort into this place that, you know, I think a fair amount of people might never see, or like, you know, people don't really care about it because it doesn't provide any like in-game advantage. But it's, I don't know, it's like the museum in Hoenn, right? The freaking the ocean museum that had all like actual like oceanographic facts in there about like seawater salinity and stuff. Like when you see stuff like that, I don't know, I just feel like very comfy cozy. And so the fact that guy had stuff like that and lots of like interesting town designs and like a story that wasn't a complete shit show, that game is just, that is a really well done game. And there's actually lots of documentation if you look for it about like mon and like item locations and stuff if you want to use a particular one. Like I remember I had to look up something because I wanted to use a Volcarona, because they have Volcarona available relatively early in the game, as in like, you know, compared to Gen 5 when it was like basically at the end of the game. It was available I think after the 5th or so gym when you get to the Safari Zone equivalent. That's the other thing, it had a functioning Safari Zone, which is crazy. But like, you know, like that game had so much, like it moved around mon placements in such a way so that you would be able to use mons you had never used before, like early on and stuff. Like I even remember in like the first cave, I think you can find like Cressel. Like I don't remember ever using Cressel because like I don't remember ever finding it, and like I would always have like a bug or a rock type at that point, so I wouldn't really want it. So I think that was, I don't know, it's just something that's very cool that they did, in my opinion. He is about to fucking die. If I you drop in Doma. Right. Boom. I'm glad that we only had to throw ourselves at him twice, because the bear trap came in clutch. Alright. 400 domino. No anti. They didn't increase my duelist level, sadly. Impressive, take this item. Hey, we got the Millennium Ring! What? It's happening again! This time it's Bakura! Which fool woke me up? Cuckoo. I can feel it. I feel a storm brewing over the Egyptian god cards. I see a world where darkness rules. A world perfect for me. Cuckoo. Yikes! Millennium. Oh god, that was a little Christopher Walken there. Yikes! Millennium items give me the willies. With Millennium Ring, we now have 3 items. Henry, let's get back to Shizu. Okay. I am genuinely surprised that we weren't here for an additional at least half an hour. Alright. You know what we're gonna do then? We're gonna go back. We're gonna save the game, so I don't ever have to fight that guy ever again. Honestly, it wouldn't have been so frustrating if it weren't so difficult to find thunder monsters, because then I feel like I could counter the frog person and it wouldn't be okay. Hey, Shizu! Bandit Keith is also searching for the Millennium items. I'm afraid that he complicates matters greatly. Our need for urgency has increased. Reshef the Dark Being is insidious. He exploits the weaknesses of in the souls of duelists. I hope that Bandit Keith does not succumb to his power. Fortunately, Bandit Keith did not find the Millennium Ring. Yes, because he's an idiot. That is a ray of hope among all this darkness. 4 Millennium items remain, and the next one is in China! Woo! At the Great Wall! Wow! The Dark Being's power is intensifying with every passing moment. Please find the next Millennium item quickly. I am genuinely impressed that in Italy they didn't put us in either the Colosseum or like the Sistine Chapel or anything that, you know, is in Rome. or, you know, Milan, or like any of the big cities. They just stuck us in catacombs. Whereas now we're gonna go sightseeing in China. Well, I suppose this is... oh god. Oh man, this is really early 2000s. Yeah, this is a special dish for all, found only at the Great Wall. It's my Great Wall noodle soup. Eat and slurp. Who the fuck are you? I'm very busy making noodles, okay? Okay. Okay, oh god. Ayah! This is the Great Wall of China. It is one of China's treasures. There's nothing finer. Wow, this is... this is really, God. I do not know how to do it. Everyone in China is a monk, apparently, who starts with the word Ayah! There's something fishy... Henry, there's something fishy about these guys. Really? Henry, you think so too, right? No, everything seems perfect. This is exactly how I remember China. I'm telling ya, there's something weird about those guys. Every bone in my body tells me that, and my instinct is never wrong. Let's check them out again. Okay. You're very busy making noodles. How cleverly you surmise to see through our disguise. It's the Paradox Brothers. Very well. You leave us with no choice. By the way, I apologize, but the Paradox Brothers do have these two distinctive pairs of voices that I'm going to try to do. The first one is very insensitive, we'll say, so I might not do that, but I can do Dox's. I challenge you in Master Sol Chevalsky's place. We shall duel. Prepare to lose, you fool. Alright, well, you can probably ante up for this, right? I assume that he's not gonna completely wreck me. I'll drop a neat kaboo and put down the Furious Sea in defense mode. What has he got? My turn it is! Bolt Peg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, first of all, that penguin has 1100 attack. Second of all, he has whips for arms. A penguin with electric whips in place of his wings. It stuns its foe with electricity, then garrots them. That's not a verb I've heard very commonly. Well, I guess we play getting in defense mode. Hope that we draw a 5-star or like an Earth type, right? Because these are all shadows, sadly. My turn it is. Ha! I get hit for like 70 life points. My turn. Is that a rock? That's not a rock. That's really annoying. I guess I can develop it, because there's nothing else to do. I don't know, maybe something happens. Frenzied Panda. Oh my god, this guy is so much stronger! Wait, what the fuck? Wait! Okay. Well... I guess we have to grind again. Well, I might be able to draw a rock to do at the bolt, and then another fire type. That really sucks then, I lost my candle. Yeah, just kill me. Prisman, what are you? You a fire? What? I can't... Oh, you're Earth. Apologies, I am actually red-green colorblind, so I can't... Like, that looks pretty red, but I guess I could also see it being brown. Like, it's like a darker, kind of like dried blood red. But I guess blood dries brown, too, it's supposed to at least, so... I don't know. I swear though, I didn't compare it to the color of dried blood to be edgy, like that's just... That kind of like dark reddish brownish sort of color. What on earth are you? Okay, like that. I assume it's also Earth because I think it's the same shade. Yeah. What the hell are you? A scorpion that lulls its foes to sleep in terrible nightmares. And then it's like a... Man, that's brilliant design there, man. It's like, how do we... Like, oh, dude, like, how do we How do we make a scorpion more threatening? Oh, dude, I don't know. Give it 4 tails. Like, make it a scorpion, but 4 times as dangerous by having 4 tails. Yeah, we're gonna lose, which kind of sucks. Which means we have to grind again. Because there's actually no way I can just fucking compete against... Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess we have to grind, which means that I have to fight the 2 people that I can still fight. Just fucking Duke and Tristan. You can fight Joey in here, but Joey's deck is actually kind of good, so I don't want to. Tristan gives out $7 per win, so we're not going to fight him, which means we're going to fight Dungeon Dice Monster Man for the next hour. Which also really sucks. I lost the dude at the top of the list, and now I have to scroll down for like an actual ante. And I mean fucking far down for an ante that isn't considered weak. Use the Haniwa. Oh yeah, this is Darwin. That's one of the cards I got. I suppose I could use this effect right now. Effect! Doron was activated. He'll clone himself. End turn. Ah shit, he has an hourglass of life. But I have a shadow, so shadow beats light, as everyone knows. All the time, right? Shadow always beats light. That's just a fact. Wait, can I like recursively Doron? Can I? No, okay, only once. That's fine. That would have been kind of silly otherwise, right? Would have been some mitotic slime sort of shenanigans. It just never dies. Hourglass of Life was activated. Again! I don't understand why you're doing that. Because, like, I can still just, like... I'm about to kill you, like... Phantom Duan pokes you. And then poke. And then poke. And then poke. And then... Actually, I don't know. I guess these duels aren't too long. These ones are like 5 minutes maximum. And like when I was grinding, of course, I have a peripheral attached to my Game Boy Advance actually that can speed up time. So I was using that to kind of get around the whole annoying thing about you're just an Aqua type, right? Yeah. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna play our crazy horse! Crazy horse mermaid. And we're gonna use Doron. Who is, I guess, a dude in a striped bodysuit sort of thing. Alright, 55 Domino. Yeah, I got Morphing Jar. Well, he's worse than Morphing Jar 2, but he's also better than most of my decks, so we're gonna actually... We'll slot him in later. Shut up, I need to duel you. And so, yeah, we're gonna... I'm so sorry that it turned out this way. But think on the bright side, right? It only took 2 tries to beat the other guy. But it's gonna... but instead... so instead of me just hitting my face against that wall, you get to watch me hit my face against this wall. Alright, drop the bear trap. Drop the bear trap! Play Morphing Jar 2, because we're going to tribute him to be Leo Gun in just a moment. Because Leo Gun is a good card. Never mind. We're going to play the 9 attack dude, because he's got a bigger number. And as I'm sure you know, I'm always a man about big numbers. I like having my numbers be big, because it imports it fuck. That was not English. It implants a sense of worth where there may be little to none, right? You gotta make sure that you have a number that you can look at and say, that's my number and it's big, right? like most people usually attach to like grades or like GPA or something as their number. I don't think that's a particularly healthy number because it doesn't actually measure anything. But this number, this is my duelist level. That fucking matters, man. That does have like a point in life. So let's just hit it with the morphin jar. Oh my god, I feel so bad for. I feel bad for Duke. Like I'm just this little douchebag with a backwards baseball cap, or maybe a forwards baseball cap. I don't remember really. I should check so I don't make a fool of myself. But there's this guy who is somehow friends with Yugi and Joey, and I'm like, hey Duke Devlin, can I just beat you a bunch of times and steal every single card that you own, so that I can go and you know, like beat this other. I can go and beat these dudes in China. The two people in China live on the Great Wall. One has a fucking noodle stand. Both monks. That's. Oh my god. It's just really. Whatever. Ooh, Mi Otoko. It's like me plus Otoko, and Otoko means something, right? Or is that a name? I don't know. That sounds like a group of syllables that have meaning in some language. Or it's a Mayo Toko. Alright. Well, we got the I-beam, dude. Alright, we're just gonna have to keep on hitting you. I'm sorry, Duke. I'm sorry. There's no other way to do this. There's literally no one else. I'm pretty sure there are 4 people I can fight right now. Which is Tristan, who gives $7 per win. There's Duke, who I'm fighting right now. There's Joey. We can't fight Taya, and I assume that we can fight Yugi. I haven't fought him yet because his deck is also probably very strong. Ah shit, you counter-queued me. It's a good thing I have a larger number. Sorry, that was loud. I don't want to fuck with the levels too much because I don't know. Right, like I keep on meaning to like actually test out what sound levels work at some point, but I never do. And so I always sit down to record and it's like, ah shit, I gotta record right now because I'm fucking behind on recordings and recording shit on the same day now because I was very busy yesterday. I was, you know, Tuesdays are terrible days for me, man. I have like, I just have a lot of like classes meet then and also research group meetings, and then also my game development team meets them, so it's just kind of like everything happens at once, sadly. Attack first. Tribute the commander, because who gives a shit? Drop Leo Gun. I wonder, what is Leo Gun's story? Is he just a big lion? A lion with a magnificent mane? Yep, it's just a big lion. Okay. The inexperienced spy. Well, that's fucking useless since you're an AI and won't actually use any of that information, judging on how the AI in this game plays. Man. You know what I wish I could be? Oh, that was stupid. Why did I do that? No, I wish I could be playing some Gwent, man. I think I've talked about this multiple times, actually, in this playthrough about why Witcher 3 Gwent is fucking better than this shit. Like, I've been playing a lot of Witcher 3, and so, like, I kind of want to get back into that. I have, like, 3 decks in that game, and they all feel good. I just wish that my opponents also had good quality decks, right? Because, like, you kind of cap out after a little while. Just because, like, you have the strict... Like, again, like, it's cool to have strictly better cards for, like, a sense of progression, but, like, you're also very much hamstringing it, right? If you do that. So that's kind of, like, it's just, like, a dangerous thing to do. You have to be very intentional with it. And I feel like with Witcher, they were relatively okay with it most of the time. But, like, I don't know. They definitely, for the Gwent AI in that game, and like the how they picked like the quality of the cards in the decks is definitely very strange, because you'll have like the fucking 1-attack shitters in the same deck where they're running Geralt of Rivia, a 15-attack, like can't be damaged or like targeted by any effects, like Like, you can't have those two cards in the same deck, right? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. But, in any case. I remember I played the standalone Gwent for a little while, and it was pretty fun. I had a nice little Nilfgaardian sort of thing going on, using spies and the Nausicaa Brigade and all that. Well, that's a useless card, but maybe I can no, I can't sell it, because you can't sell things you have one of in this well-designed game. Well, I remember I was reading about this game earlier, because I was wondering, like, what the fuck is up with, like, the difficulty curve? Have people talked about this? Apparently the precursor to this game, I forget what it's called, but it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's called, like, it's just called Battle City or something like that. But people complained that that was too easy, apparently. And so then they were like, okay, fucking fine. Enjoy this shit. Like, we've inflated the difficulty in the classic JRPG manner by adding in fucking grind. Which is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And don't get me wrong, I like my JRPGs. Right? I'm a Dragon Quest kid. That's a game I want to play. I want to play, like, I think I could actually, if I can get the DS thing working, like the capture card or whatever, I actually wouldn't mind playing something like Dragon Quest 4. Like, I've played Dragon Quest 5 on my own. I have not played 4, but I've heard good things and, like, about that. That might be fun. I might want to play 3, but 3 is early on enough. I think that there's a lot of weird, like, quality of life things that would be annoying to deal with, you know? Like, I remember I started it, and you can you can only save in, like, 6 towns. Which is really freaking stupid, since the game has more than 6 towns in it, but you can only save in those 6. And, like, other shit, like, it's just very strange. Very strange decision to make, in my opinion. But, it was early on, right? I think Dragon Quest 3 first released, like, on the fucking NES, right? So, like, they were going with very much uncharted territory, right? If that's or not uncharted territory, because it was the 3rd game in the series, but you know what I mean. Like, the medium was still young, right? There's a certain amount of, like, I guess, like, clumsiness or whatever you want to call it that you can excuse because the whole thing was relatively new, and so they don't have, like, the lessons of history, right? Like, I feel that way a lot about Earthbound, actually. Like, don't get me wrong, that game is fucking awesome. I've had a blast with it, playing through it so far, but, like, how, like, all these key items that you need to progress, how those are all things that take up inventory slots in Ness's things, so that Ness effectively, as opposed to, like, all the other characters, like, he'll usually have fewer inventory slots because he has to hold shit like the ATM card and the fucking phone for Orange Guy or Applicant or whatever the fuck his name was. Like, just it's just like, I don't know, quality of life stuff. And, like, I like I do like the ATM system. I think that that's fine. It's a fine way to, like, add money to people's stuff, but, like navigating the menus and then having to, like, hand shit to people and then having equipment take up inventory slots too, like, it's just very inconvenient. It very much shows that it's a SNES RPG, I will say. Oh my god, my duelist level is almost 100. Come on, you piece of shit. Yeah, so I would say that, like, I would say that those are my thoughts, like, overall. Like, don't get me wrong, it's brilliant, but there are many disadvantages it has when you hook it up to, like, more modern RPGs, just because the modern RPGs have had lessons of history and, like, understand what things are necessary, what things are not, like, what things are unnecessary clumsiness, what things are, like, actually good, like, difficulty, stuff like that, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, surely. Unless you don't, in which case you'll probably post an angry comment, because now we have comments now. Holy shit, people are commenting. That's crazy. That's crazy. The whole point of this YouTube channel is just for, like, me and Vince and his buddies to just, like, record our stuff for posterity's sake so that we can look back on it and laugh on some shit. Right? Like, God, I forget if we talked about it on camera, but like, sometimes, you know, you just say funny shit and you just want to have that saved because the moment was funny and you want to remember it. And like, I'm usually kind of against that because I like to, I'm of the school of thought that if it's important, I'll probably remember it anyways. If it wasn't important, then I like don't need to remember it, you know. Just still do kind of keep, but like, you know, at the same time, like, there's something very vivid about experiencing those memories in like video or picture format or something like that. And so, you know, some of these fun conversations, you know, you want to record it. And so, like, that's kind of why we started. We didn't actually start to fucking entertain anyone, to be quite honest. But it's been entertaining now, so. Or at least entertaining, and at least the fucking thumbnails and titles have been entertaining enough to get people to click on it. I don't remember what like our engagement values are, but you know, who cares about that? That's not why we're here. I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have any more morphing jars. Just kind of going for the kill here. There we go. But yeah, that's good. That's good. I think after this we can check into Grandpa's shop, see what we can do, but I have a feeling that we're still too far to actually beat the Paradox Brothers right now. Because holy shit, he was running cars with 1200 attack regularly. Oh, I got Buku. Thanks, buddy. Alright. So I have a Fairman and a Domino. Hello, good to see you. Hello, my boy. Yuki boy. Alright. I could buy Dark Magician. No. Okay, so actually, okay, wait, what's our duelist level right now? Our duelist level is 99. Alright. So if something is around there, like at 100, we can probably use it. No, that's too far away. It might not be the worst thing to pick up a mask. What else do we have though? White Magician we could... Oh my god, he costs so much though. But we could pick him up and he would actually be useful. You could do Toadmaster and just get Frog the Jams. I think that's not a bad idea either. But he also... Why the hell do these things cost fucking 4,000 Domino? When all I can get is like Domino in increments of 80. I've tried selling shit too, but that's very, very, very slow. Because those also only give like 70 or 80. Right? So it's a bit of math to get the fucking White Magician, right? I need 1,200 more. If I get 80, right, that means I need to get, what, like 1,400? Because you get that, and then you need the extra like 20% or so. So like, yeah, you need like 1,600 or something. Perfect, freaking bar napkin math right there, which is so much Domino. It's just. Wait, I didn't actually say anything of value there. I need 1,200 Domino regardless. I meant to calculate the number of times they'd have to fucking beat Duke, which is. Well, it's like 20 or so, which is, I don't really want to fight Duke 20 more times. But I also don't want to admit defeat. I'm not going to let this piece of shit game beat me. I'm not going to let a Yu-Gi-Oh game beat me as long as I'm still alive. Okay. One who hunts S. One who hunts souls. We can definitely grab this guy. Because although he costs so much Domino, he's only at 103 is his level, so we might be able to actually use him. Actually, it might also go faster, because since I'm buying new cards anyways, I don't need to use the cards that Duke has given me, right? Oh, whoops. We also probably want a Holograph. Holograph! A floating robot with a projection system on its bottom. Uses explosive for any illusions and strikes in a warning. Okay. So I think we're going to have to go for like the 11 and 10 sort of crowd. That's way too far off. I can start buying spells though. What's Black Pendant good for? It can power up a chosen spellcaster or female, because only females can wear jewelry. Right. Muzaki. That's just a damage spell, right? Yeah, no, that's useless. Fiend's Mirror costs 999. Why? Wait, why? Is it just because he's Divine Element? Does that do something? Wait, Divine Element isn't even implemented, right? In the actual game? Well, I guess they're the functional versions of the god cards that are like Divine Beast type and like Divine Attribute, but you know what I mean. Did I see the 116? I don't think we need to look at that. We're mostly looking for like 4-star or lower monsters, I think, that can be used to help us out. Help us just like hold on, basically, for dear life. Because once we get a tribute down, like always, right, he's probably fucking dead. What is this? 1,000 life points at the start of the turn. That's not good. Invisible Wire. That was something I was actually thinking about buying too, because attack is 2,000 or less, it destroys somebody. Which might be useful, but I think I do need to invest in... Oh my god. That would be so good, but I'm 100 levels off. Well, you're actually not that far off. I might be able to get the baby dragon. Well, I guess we're gonna grind against Duke some more. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that this has happened. That there wasn't even like an interesting thing that we could have done in China. Like we just immediately have to fight the Paradox Brothers. And then of course they're gonna wreck us because they're the Paradox Brothers. And they have better cards because their duelist level is a higher level, right? Or they spent way longer acquiring Domino, right? Right? Or if I'm supposed to assume that Domino is like yen roughly, shit. If I'm supposed to assume that Domino is like yen, then like those cards, they cost like in the thousands of Domino. That's like in the tens of dollars, man. That's like if every single card in that set were fucking White Mirror. That piece of shit costs like $8 to buy. And sadly, I know because... Wait, what the fuck? Oh god. It begins! Can't even beat fucking Duke. Piece of shit. Defense side. Because he actually got his Hourglass of Life off. That's not good. Alright. Get wrecked. So I need both a Shadow and a Fucker, or we could just use Feed Hand. Let's just do that. Why did you... I can't pick who that guy targets for some reason. I'm really not sure why, but... Well... Guess this is what we have to do! Destroy everything! Hope that we just draw better than our opponent. I should also have gone to save and restore my health. Inotama Soul! Go! You have 600 attack. Oh my god, this is not... Oh my god. We can draw, I believe, in the heart of the cards. And the heart of the cards rewarded me. Oh man. That's the other thing. I have not made enough heart of the cards jokes in this Yu-Gi-Oh game. Mostly because I spent most of my time complaining about how it's fucking designed, but you know what I mean. Tribute. Go! Tattoo no Toshigo! Destroy him. God. My freaking eyeballs hurt, man. Like, I feel like I'm concentrating so intently. I can't tribute him after, but I feel like he's less likely to oh wait, no, he does have thunder types. But he's an idiot. So he won't actually ever do anything with him. Like Wicked Mirror. Okay. Well, maybe that's what I have to do. I just have to I have to draw and play End of the World or whatever the hell the Mushroom Cloud card is called. And then sorry, I need to drink some water. Oh god, I got water on the Game Boy. It's okay. Didn't get into the circuitry. This bad boy's made a Nintendium, right? No way it could ever be breached. Oh. God. I saw that there were no attack values listed in the card thing, and I just instinctively assumed that he had played a Thunder Monster, and I was about to lose my crazy horse. Alright. Ow. Alright, let's just play it. Alright, let's just play our copyright strike waiting to happen. Go, Seadra! Boom. Copyright strike is not the right word for what I'm describing, but you know what I mean. The lawsuit. The lawsuit, right? Like, freaking, there's already a lawsuit over the fact that the spell cards used to be called magic cards. And then the freaking Wizards of the Coast was like, it's not magic. Because we have Magic the Gathering, and it's just so stupid. But here, right, you could just have a Seadra in Yu-Gi-Oh! And they don't care. Your deck capacity increased by 1. 74 domino. You know, I wondered, is it actually Sea Dragon? And I've just been misreading it this entire time. Like, does it have a... Hang on. I have to investigate this. We're keeping Fiend's Hand. They're dropping everything that doesn't have at least 600, I think. So like Hinotama we're getting rid of, because we have Miyotoko's now. Candles of Fate, probably. Oh no, we can keep those. Oh, oops. You didn't see that. I accidentally turned the volume down. How is everything? I really don't like it. I think Tatsuno Toshiga is probably the shittiest one. We're gonna take him out. Yeah, wait. No, he is just called a Sea Dragon. He's not called a Sea Dragon. Okay, good. Alright, we're gonna take out Korogashi. We'll keep Buku. Take out... we can't add in... we're gonna take out these shitters, yeah. Keep you, because you're the only one we have. Alright. So I guess we can slot in a morphing jar. That's a good picture. We can slot in another Buku. Why not? And then we can slot in... who was the guy that I had before? We could add in Slifer the Slide Dragon, but... Or the Sky Dragon, not the Slide Dragon. But, I don't know. I don't feel like it would be useful, because I'd have to have 3 cards on the field to summon it, and the only way that I'm going to have that is if I'm winning anyways. So, like, there's no point. And slot in Miyotoko. And another Wing Cleaver. There we go. I don't have a whole lot of fire types, but that's okay. Alright. What the hell? Can I duel the dog? Arf, arf. No, I can't. I don't really consider myself a duelist. Yeah, I play Dungeon Dice Monsters, man. No, I need an ante. We have to scroll all the way down to fucking Honeywell, because these are all weak antes. For you, non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshef of Destruction aficionados, weak antes only give you weak cards. And I don't want weak cards because, one, they're weak, but also they sell for less if I need to start selling cards from matches as a way to, you know, fund. So let's play a Miyotoko. He looks so satisfied. Look at that face. He looks happy. Assuming that that's not just like some weird pectoral muscle thing, and that's actually his mouth. Anyways, looks like he's got a nice happy grin, like he's just happy to be here, happy to be a part of the Duel Monsters video game canon, or at least the canon for this set of games. Oh yes. Oh, we are definitely affecting Doron. Boom. My only regret is that it can't go infinitely. It can't have infinite 9/5s. Alright. Doron. I remember Doron got played in the anime at least once. I have no idea when, but I remember seeing it because it had a very stupid attack. It just ran forward. Was its attack? It just ran forward and became like slightly like transparent, and then a bunch of them like start running forward like in like a fucking conga line. I think it might have been in GX, but why the hell would anyone play that once you get to GX? And so then there's no reason. I don't know. I don't know, man. I should play a GX game since that's supposed to be the golden era besides early synchros. When synchros were not so blatantly overdone that they were the only thing you'd have in your extra deck, and like certain fusion archetypes were still viable alternatives. Like Heroes. You know. Heroes. I think Heroes are still I mean, like, they're not like the turn 1 OTK shit, but like Heroes are still like a viable kind of mid-rangey sort of thing, I think. Especially because they have bullshit like Absolute Zero, and the wings of this creature shimmer with red-black flames and attacks by making fire erupt from all over its body. I also like to attack people by setting myself on fire. God, I really don't want to just have like a grinding episode because those fucking suck. Can I do a grandpa? Hello, good to see you. No, I can't. Alright, well let's try to at least get one card that we can fucking sell. Okay, so we don't want to sell all the weak cards because we want to be able to have shit to sell if we need to, right? Or like have shit to ante up so that we can work our way back up. That being said, okay, like I'm never gonna use Thus in my title, and I can't sell one-of-a-kind cards because that would be too overpowered. Apparently, like Bite Shoes. I can sell some fucking Bite Shoes. They suck. Can't sell most of these cards because I only have one of them because I've been selling them, but like, oh my god. I need to sell actual cards is the issue. But I don't want to sell actual cards because those are my ante. So I think I just have to come to terms with the fact that I'm never gonna run out of cards to ante, so I can just start selling shit. Right, so I can sell that guy. I can sell not the Steel Scorpions. Where's the Jinzo number 7? We can sell those guys. Almost a 3,000 domino. You can sell the Mechanical Spiders, they fucking suck. Right? As long as I have a Honeywell left over, I can still ante up good cards. Right? As long as I have White Dolphin, we can still ante up. Get rid of those Magicians. So, you can sell one of the Turipurans, we can keep the other one. Alright, now then, just as a point of reference, the Turipuran costs about 50. Something that is roughly equivalent is another 4/5, which would be right here. That's 1,150. Right? If we divide through really quickly, that's 23. So why is he putting a 2,300% markup on cards that I sell? What the fuck is that economy? Why the hell am I buying individual cards, to be quite honest? Why can't I just get some fucking booster packs, get some loot boxes, you know? Get some predatory things that make this process significantly less painful. What the hell are you? Wait, you're Dokuroizo, the Grim Reaper. Okay, but you're useless because you don't... Oh my god. Ah, why are all these cards useless? Okay, so what was I gonna buy? I was gonna buy a holograph. Or holograph! Because I think they just... They don't know how to spell. I can't buy an ancient tree. That's useless. I could buy one who hunts, but oh my god, it's so expensive still! Why is everything so fucking... Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna cut it off here. I've been whining way too fucking much. And I actually do have other shit I need to do today. And this episode also needs to get out pretty quick. So that we don't fail the upload schedule again. I swear at some point I'll start recording these more than, like, 15 minutes in advance. But, as for now, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. Okay, so save the game. I'll do some more grinding off screen, I guess. I had hoped I wouldn't have to do another off-screen grinding, but apparently not. Especially since I didn't see any pattern that his monsters had, so it wasn't like I could strictly counter-Q it, But I might have also just been mad because bad, and then I didn't notice. But we'll grind if we need to, but otherwise just generally prepare for fucking Paradox Brothers. At least we beat Italy, but that's not really saying much. So thank you for watching. Hopefully more gets done in the next episode, and I'll see you later.